Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Spiritual Readings with Rev Jeanne, and that's me. Well, we're waiting for a few more people to come on. Hello, ladies. How y'all doing? Diane, and Janine, as soon as you two came up onto the screen, Michelle and I have been sitting here for a few minutes, just chatting back and forth. And all I heard out of my this side is just, okay, look who's here. Let's have a party. All right. I want to say a younger woman and an older woman too. And they're saying it's celebration time. Something around the two of you, it's celebration time, and they want you to know that they're here. I hope you know who I'm talking about. Because I'm literally hearing, let's get this party started. So, anyway, Diane and Janine, that's for the two of you. I want to laugh. I want to. Whoever this is had a hell of a sense of humor. It's Janine's birthday. Okay, well that makes sense. Happy birthday, Janine. But just they were here and they're saying, let's get this party started. Let's have fun. And just so you know that they're not just here with me, they're there with you too. Just making that clear, ladies. Okay. Anyway, before I get started anymore, please share the video. The more you share it, the more chances you have of having your name drawn in a reading at the end of the month, for a free reading. Also, our Friday night circles are every Friday at 7:30 in the evening here in St. John, so please join us. If you've never sat in circle before, you have a really good time. It's a wonderful expression and a wonderful feeling of spirit communication. If you do come back, and most do, then we do ask for $10 a person, and that goes towards our funding for trying to get us a building at some point. I apologize, first of all, for my voice and my head. I've got a hell of a head cold here going on. So if I'm blowing my nose throughout, please just bear with me. Also, this month, the last Saturday of the month, April 27th, we will be having another circle, only this time it will be in Rotterdam Junction. If you're interested in that circle, please let us know ahead of time, either PM myself or Michelle, because that is that one you have to sign up for ahead of time. So just give us a call afterwards, okay? Excuse me. All right. Thank you, Diane. Brianna Van Alstein, I believe that's how it's pronounced. I hope that's how it's pronounced. Anyway, Brianna, that's a unique name. All I'm hearing is Bree, baby. I'm here. It's an older individual. It's kind of hard for some reason. I'm having a hard time, male or female. I know it's an older voice. I want to say she wants to come through and tell you that she's happy with the way things are going right now. She's saying it's been a rough road, but know that things are on their way up. For all the negativity that's been in your life the last 4 or 5 months, she's here. And she wants you to know that things are going to get so much better. You've handled everything in the right way. So see, and I'm okay. I'm not the only one in this house sneezing, folks. That wasn't mine. All right. Brianna, just know it's going to be okay. It's like, it's okay to take that deep breath and say, finally, now let's let the good stuff come in. Okay? And I'll leave that with you. And yes, the drumming is a new tape that we put in, or a new CD. I know some people enjoy drumming. I'm not sure at this moment if I'm enjoying it or if it's irritating me, but we'll find out here shortly. Okay. Wow. Also, last week when I cut the show short, it was just an off week for me, folks. It does happen from time to time. It's not very often, but it does happen. All right. Hi, Lori. Lori Burke. Yes, I agree with you. The flute sounds are nice. I prefer those, but I know other people it irritates them. So we do try to keep a variety up. You know, it's the same way when we do meditations when it's time for circle. We try to have it so that everyone's comfortable and it works for everybody. Okay. Lori, what's with you with wood? I'm seeing what I believe are male hands, and they're working with wood. Would you know who this is? If you could answer me, it would help. It's like he's working with different kinds of wood. I feel like there's a creative side that he's trying to remind you of, that you have a creative side as well. Okay. Well, he's only dead in the physical sense. Okay, because he's here in the spiritual sense. All right. I think what this is, seriously though, is he's trying to tell you that you need to be creative. You need to bring something. Okay, you did stuff together. Why aren't you doing some of it now? Because he's saying you did well together, you worked together. He's saying it could help with the finances for whatever difficulties are there right now. He's saying it could help to ease up some financial situations around you. Okay, he's concerned about that. I don't know if he was like this in physical life, but he's very concerned about finances, that everything gets paid. But anyway, I'll leave that with love. Oh, excuse me, folks. That was an almost sneeze. All right. Christy Simmons. Christy, would you know a little boy that comes through? I don't necessarily think it's like a son, but I do feel a connection to you, almost like a brother or someone. And I'm hearing, look at me, I can run now, I can play. Children continue to grow in spirit. I don't know whatever difficulties he had in this physical world, and he's drawn to you here. All right. I'm trying to understand. Okay, your brother. Because he's talking about a grandmother or a mother, it's an older woman. He's saying she's been sick a lot. Well, it's okay. He was 3 months when he passed, but he continues to grow in spirit. I mean, they don't, just stop growing. He's saying that someone has been really sick, and he's saying, don't worry, she's going to be okay. It's not her time. Does your grandmother have kind of, well, wow, I don't like to say this, but from a child's point of view, did your grandmother or your mother have like a mean streak? I know I'm not using the proper terminology, and I'm sorry for that. Okay. All right. The grandmother. Because he's saying it's okay. She loves us, but know that she's got some more time. She's got some more time here. Things she has to finish. All right. And you can tell him that yourself, Chrissy. He hears you. But I'll tell him anyway. Thank you. All right. Is it Chastity? Is it Uter? Thank you. All right, Chastity. I feel like if I'm seem like I'm in slow motion tonight, folks, it feels like it. So just kind of bear with me, okay? All right, Chastity. Buses all around you. Do you have anything to do with buses? Because I'm seeing these buses, and I want to say it's okay. You won't be on them for long. Things are changing up. Things are moving. Your mom, okay. Then I want to say your mother's not going to be there long. Not because of illness or anything else, but because it's time for her to move on. It's time for her to relax. It's time for her to enjoy life a little bit. There's an older woman that comes through from spirit that is telling me this. It's coming through you, which tells me she's been trying to reach your mother for a while. But she's saying that your mom needs to enjoy life a little bit. Life's too short to be messing around, and working, because there's an old saying out there that, people that, they believe they have to be at their job every day. Well, when you do die, there's 10 other waiting to take your place the next day. And I don't mean that in a rude sense, but just your mother needs to learn that it's okay to enjoy life a little bit. Has this been like a concern of yours? Because for it to come through your reading is different. Okay, it's not the normal flow of things. But anyway, I'll leave that with you. God bless. I wish I could sneeze or something and get this over with. All right. Hello, Melissa. BB Fan. Who is this, please? What's your first name? Hello? Okay, I know. We're on a time delay here, folks. I just get impatient. I'm sorry. But BB Fan, I'd like to see your first name. Hi, Sandy. Okay. All right, because all I heard was her. And just, pointing to the BB Fan. And it's difficult to kind of address people by their screen names, at least for me. That's just my own thing. All right. I feel like things are getting ready to take off around you. Have you been traveling, or do you plan to travel very soon? Sandy, I feel, I don't know, my mom used to call it wandering feet or a wanderlust, a need for constant movement. It's like you'd have a hard time staying in one place for a long time. It's like your mind is always dreaming 10 steps ahead of where you're going to be in 10 years, not worried so much about today or tomorrow, but 10 years from now. And I just want to say that it's time to bring that home, to bring that energy home to yourself and to start acting on it. A lot's been happening in the last few months. Things that are making you uncomfortable. And you need it's okay to walk away from stuff once in a while when you can't change it, when you've done everything that you can and you can't go any farther. It's okay to walk away from it. It's okay to say enough is enough. I've done what I can. And that's what Spirit's telling me to tell you. It's okay. Just go. Do what you have to do. Live your life because you've put in the time every place else and it's necessary for you for the next step or the next phase in your life. I hope that helps. You know, um, sometimes we just need permission, I guess, if that's the right word, whether it's from our spirit loved ones or whomever. But it's definitely there for you. Okay? All right. Tammy Musso. I seen that go up the screen, knock knock spirit, and all I heard was, no, not again. And it's coming from a male voice, and I wanted to laugh. I wanted to say, yep, it's game time, and it's on. This is, I'm not sure who he is, but this is someone that, I don't know if he was a playmate when you were younger, or someone that you just enjoyed being around him because he made you laugh, he made you giggle. I hope it makes sense. But he's here, there's a lot of love, and he's ready to play. He wants to play a guessing game, so I'll leave that with you. Just know that he's here. Talk to him. He can hear you. All right? I'll leave that. All right. Where are we going? Come on, Spirit. Show me where I'm going. Mary Rackmar. This may sound like a strange question. But Mary, did you have a woman that used to kind of biff you in the back of the head? Because I was, being kind of a smart aleck or whatever, and I literally got biffed in the back of the head and said, knock it off and tell her I said hello. Okay, who is this, please? I want to say she's rude, but she got my attention, and that was her main goal, was to make sure I understood who she was. Okay. I'm hearing sit up and fly straight. Okay. She was a very exacting woman, Mary, is what I'm getting with this. She expected the absolute best out of everybody and would accept nothing else. And she didn't have a problem in letting you know when she wasn't happy with you. She was just letting me know she wasn't happy with me. She loves you, but she wasn't happy with me. Because I was joking around. Anyway, she's showing me a long road in front of you. All kinds of twists and turns, and if you're looking down over the top of it onto a map, you can see where it all kind of strange twists and turns. And I think that's telling me with the way your life is going right now, she just wants you to know that it's getting ready to straighten out. You're almost to the end of the windy part of it. And she said it's going to go straight here very soon. And once it does, once that road straightens out, you're going to be very happy. You're going to be glad for what you've been through. She's saying, I know that doesn't feel right now, but it will. Because you've put in the time, you've put in the energy. It's like, it's a gift from Spirit that says you've done your job and you've done it well. They want to recognize that, and they want you to have some relief or some release of negativity around you. But most definitely, a tremendous amount of love comes from her. She's also smiling. She says, you're a lot like her. You have you picked up a lot of the same habits that she did along the way. And she just thinks that's hysterical. She always said, I'll never do that to mine. type of thing, telling your mother in anger, I'll never do that to one of my kids. You wait and see. And she's laughing because she's saying, yeah, you picked up my habits. And she thinks it's funny. Anyway, there's love. I hope it makes sense. God bless. Is it Stashu Roberts? I hope I'm pronouncing that name properly. Is it a man that you're looking for? Yeah, I think it's Stashu Roberts. I think that's the proper pronunciation. I hope so. Okay. There's a gentleman that comes in, very standing, very straight back, very much at attention. I almost feel a military background with him, but I'm not seeing a military uniform, but I'm feeling that energy. Excuse me. Anyway, Stashu, all he's saying is that things aren't always what they seem. A lot of times what you're shown by the world today is not how it actually is. And you would do well to remember that. He's saying you take things to heart too much. That's why your heart is hurting now. He's saying, please, excuse me, I have to be honest. Sorry, folks, granddaughter's coming in. It's the dogs. What I'm getting with this, I'm hearing literally, get a backbone. Stand up to these people. Tell them the way it is. Tell them what's going on in your life. And just that you're not going to accept it anymore. I hope that's not hurtful or rude, but I have to give it the way it comes into me. So I'll leave that with you. I hope it helps. Excuse me, folks, for just a moment, please. These springtime colds are the worst. I swear. But then I say that every time I get a cold. Okay. All right. William Dolder. William, there's a man standing here with me, and I'm feeling, I don't know if he was a farmer, but he wasn't a businessman, but he was a hard-working man when he was here. And as I'm looking at it, I'm seeing the hands and feeling I'm feeling his hands. They're very coarse, very rough from a hard day's work in the elements. I guess what I want to say here is he's here with love. He's here with concern because he's saying you haven't been taking care of yourself. And that upsets him. He's saying you're so worried about everybody else, but you don't take care of you. And the bottom line is when it comes right down to it, there's no one else who will. Please just take care of the next couple weeks, especially. I know it's cold and flu season right now, but he's saying you can avoid being sick by just going and getting things taken care of now. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. He's also talking, sir, do you have a problem with your hip or an ankle or something on the right-hand side is what I'm feeling. I could be mirror imaging, but for the moment, William, I feel it on the right-hand side. I just want to say, take it easy with it. Be careful. You can keep it from being a major problem if you just slow down a little bit, okay? I hope that makes sense. This man comes through. There's a strictness with him. He wasn't one to talk of emotion or to show emotion a great deal, but I do feel a lot of love coming from him. And I also want to say pride, because he's saying that you did things with your life, William, that Other people didn't think you could ever finish or you would ever do, and he's proud of the fact that you have. He's proud of the man that you've become. So I'll leave that for now. God bless. Wow. And again, we're going to 2 screens here, trying to figure out what's going on. And for everyone, you know, I can only bring through what Spirit brings to me. I would love to get to everybody, but I can only come through with where they're telling me I'm going here. When I do a private reading, it's different. But when I'm working directly with Spirit, I have to follow their rules for me, anyway. Oh. Denise Lombard. Excuse me. Wow. Denise, has there been a lot of strain in the family lately? There's a woman that comes through. I don't believe she's been in Spirit for very long because she comes through very timidly. It's like she's unsure of herself or her position or what she can or can't say. So it's like this is all new to her. So I know she hasn't been in Spirit long, but she's worried. She's saying, don't let them do that to you. Don't. And she's talking about family. She's saying, don't let them do that to you. You have a right to say what you feel and what you believe because you're correct. And she's saying they can't see things or they don't see things the way you do. It doesn't make anybody right or wrong here. It just means that a great deal of patience is needed. Patience on all sides of the fence. And literally, I'm seeing a lot of different fences. And she's saying it's just, you know, on all sides of the fences, patience is needed. It's learning. You can get on. She's saying you can get on without me. You just need to want to. She's telling me you've been having a hard time since she passed. But she wants you to know that she loves you, but you can go on without her. You can manage, but you have to want to. Then she can help. She can't help until that happens. I hope that makes sense. All right, just remember that we talked about it, Denise. A lot of times, you know, a while from now, it's going to make sense. Okay. All right, folks, again, please share the video as much as you can. For every time that you share it, your name will go in a drawing for a free reading at the end of the month. And we pull that the last Wednesday of the month. Also, our Friday night circles are every Friday at 7:30 p.m. here in St. Johnsville. If you have never had a reading before, or if you've never sat in circle before, your first time is free. After that, we do ask for $10 a person. So please come on down and join us. Check it out for yourself. School of Science. Can I have your first name, please? School of Science. I need a first name. That's not from Spirit. That's from me. I want a person's first name when I'm talking to them. Niall? Okay. Niall or Neil. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but all right. There is a couple standing here with me, and I'm hearing a different language than English. I only know English as I speak it, and even that's questionable sometimes, according to some people. But anyway, it's another language. I'm feeling very old school with them. I feel like, you know, they've been in Spirit a great time or a long time. So I would say grandparents or great grandparents. They're showing me a ship. I would venture to say that they were immigrants to the United States. Talking about family history, working hard, and how they made their impact. And they want you to know that they're proud of what you're doing with your life. Saying even other people can't see it. They can't see into your heart. They can. They know where your heart is. The only thing they want you to do is to slow down just a little bit. You're going too fast. They want you to enjoy what you're doing as well as to move forward. But again, a tremendous amount of love coming from them and respect. I think the big deal here is respect because it was a lot for them to say that to anyone. They know that they were like the family, what do you want to call it? Not crusaders, but they were the ones that started things here. And they want you to know that they love you, they're proud of you, they're pleased with the person that you've become, but you need to slow down just a little bit. Okay? I'll leave that. Thank you. All right. Is it Fuse Tenpin? Is there another first name there, please? Okay. All right, Michael. Thank you. There's a woman that comes in and she pointed to that and she says, I want to talk to him, but not him, meaning your name. Okay. Michael, this is a woman, and I feel like very much like a mother vibration. Normally it's kind of wavery, but I feel very much like a mother, if not your biological mother, someone that you looked at like a second mom, but she was very, very involved in your growing up years, is what she's telling me. She was always there. She's saying you were a little terror then, but she loved you all the more for it. She loves your energy. She loves everything about you. She's saying your drive and your love of life. She's concerned that something's happened, that you've lost that love of life lately. And she doesn't want that. She doesn't want to see that. She wants to see that come back for you. Michael, I'm really hoping you understand what we're talking about, because the passion that this woman is talking to me with, I can't even begin to bring across on the screen. But there's such an intensity there, and it's creating an emotional thing with me that doesn't normally happen. She just wants you to know that she loves you. She wants you to take care of the family. She wants you to be everything that you've always wanted to be, everything that you've told everyone you were going to be. Everyone all your life has been telling you, you're a great dreamer, or, a lot of great ideas, but you're never going to follow through. She's saying, prove them wrong. I'm going to help you prove them wrong. Know that you are so worth everything. I would venture to say that you were her favorite when she was here. But anyway, a lot of love, and I hope it helps. Okay. I do apologize for this, folks. Can't help it. Oh. Rebecca White. Rebecca, there's a man that comes through. In all honesty, he has come through on other feeds when your name has come up. But I've hesitated to say anything because the nature and the way he comes through, the way he identifies to me. All spirits identify in a different way. With this one, he tells me he didn't die a natural death, and that I hesitate to say. But anyway, there it is. Rebecca, he wants you to know he loves you. He's saying, I always did. That never changed. It's like he wants to explain to you. When you're ready to hear it, he wants to explain to you what happened. He's saying it's not what everybody believes. But he's okay. He's happy where he is. And for the first time in a very long years, in a whole lot of years, he feels at peace. And that's tremendously important to him. And he's saying, tell the little ones I said hello. I'm not sure who he's referring to, but he's saying that you will. I hope that makes sense, Rebecca. God bless. Chrissy, sometimes Jordanis, that sometimes it does make a difference. If it's a spirit that's been here many times, they're more familiar to my vibration, so I'm more likely to pick up on them quicker. But yes, there are some times when a new spirit will come through with a forcefulness because it's like they want to be heard. They want to make that connection too. As much as you want to hear from them, folks, they want to hear from you too. It's just, I'm only one person and I only can do just so many in an hour. And then I get tired quick. But just so you know, we're doing the best we can. Okay? All right. Ooh, excuse me. Is it Miko? Uh, good morning. Oh, from Japan. Hi, Miko. Wow. This is different. Miko, there's several people that come in. They're not all Japanese, but they're coming in with greetings, and they want you to know. I want to say there's family history here that goes back a lot of years, and they just want you to know that they're happy with you. You've just accomplished something very major in your life, and they want you to know that they are so proud and so blessed that you're a part of their family. Um, I know that that's very important to Japanese culture, but this is the first I've experienced on a reading level that energy, and it is tremendous. The family bonding is tremendous here. But anyway, Miko, they want you to know that they are here. They are aware that you are here. They're pleased that they love you and they wish you well on your new endeavor. You have just finished or just created something. It's new and just starting, and they're on their way. All right, they want you to know that you're on your way with your life too. You're on your way to much better things. So I'll leave that. God bless. Uh, where's Eden? I can't pronounce that last name. Aunt Zach. Hello, Eden. Eden, are there a lot of males around you? Males in your family? Excuse me, folks. Eden, I'm seeing a lot of men in spirit, but I also feel there's a lot of men around you in the physical world now. It's like when a woman came into the family, they became a token female because your line is just mostly males. Wow, that's strange. Anyway, all I want to say is don't worry, you're not going to get lost in the mix. You're independent. You have your own desires, you have your own drive, and you're going to be very, very good at what you do. Give it a little bit of time, Eden, and it's like you're going to put a lot of people to shame because I'm hearing, oh, you can't do it, or I don't think you can do it. But Spirit is saying, oh, yes, we can, and we're right here to help you along. Possibly with a new job or something has just happened to where they think it's important that they acknowledge it for you. Okay, I'll leave that. Folks, there's someone here. I keep hearing a name like Tiny. She wants to talk to Tiny. I don't know who this is. At first, I thought it was Tina, and it's not. She is definitely saying she wants to talk to Tiny, someone that was referred to as Tiny. Okay, hopefully that's going to come through, because I don't know who that is. But the spirit is telling me it's important. Okay. All right. Who is Mar S? Mar S. Excuse me, folks. Mary. Mary? Okay. Hi, Mary. There's a woman that comes in, and have you just recently, to me, recently would be like within the last year, have you just had a baby? Or a new baby's been brought into the family? Because this woman in spirit is all excited about it. She's saying, oh, I was waiting so long. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about, because she's all excited here. Yes. Okay. All right, Mary, she just wants you to know that ever since this baby's been born, she's been celebrating. Something very special about this baby. Special in what he's going to do or what he's going to bring to the world. I guess it's a male. But anyway, she's been celebrating. She wants you to know that. She's well aware of this baby. And she's saying, and I'm giving him love down there, giving him love as much as I can, as often as I can. But there's going to be something really special about this kid that's going to set the world on edge in a good way as an adult. I don't say that very often about kids, but this is one of them. I hope you can connect with that. All right. Okay, Nikita Voss. Nikita, I don't feel someone coming through for Billy Barker, okay? In all honesty, folks, in order for that to happen, they have to be present because their energy draws them in. But Nikita, with you, there's a man that comes in and he identifies, he has a different kind of walk. I don't know if it's a limp or if he's got, actual and had an injury when he was here. He walks fine now, but that's how he's identifying to me, is he has a different kind of limp or a gait, the way he walks. And he's in a hurry. He's saying, you need to hurry. You need to get things done, Nikita. Things are getting ready to change in a big way for you, and you need to be ready for them. He said, just remember, all these changes that are coming are good changes. You need to believe in them, and you need to know that it's going to be okay. So hopefully you'll understand what I'm talking about. Okay, and he says, as for Billy, let him know she'll be here in time, just not tonight. I hope you can understand. I hope you're not upset with me, but I have to give it the way it comes in. All right, folks, if you can share the video as much as possible. The more you share it, the more chances you have of your name being pulled in a drawing at the end of the month for a free reading. We have Friday night circles at 7:30. Always. We have a great time. We've got a wonderful group of people, and everyone that comes to Circle most definitely will receive a message. Okay. Also, on Saturday, April 27th, in Rotterdam Junction, we will be having another open circle that is sign up only. So if it's something that you think you'd be interested in, give either myself or Michelle, um, where's he? Michelle Forsey, give one of us a call or a PM or something, and we can let you know what's going on. Okay? And I know I'm only 45 minutes into the program, folks, but I'm really getting tired tonight. I'm sorry. This cold's kicking my butt. Before I go, though, I'll do one more, and that's Abby Jones. Hi, Abby. Abby, there's an older couple that comes in, and I feel like grandparents with them. And it's like they're celebrating. Um, Something to do with education around you. I'm not sure what that is. Are you in school now, dear? Abby? Because I'm feeling books and education, and if not in school now, I want to say you're going back to school very soon. You may not be planning on it, but it's definitely happening. Um, they want you to know they're going to help you as much as they can, but they're giving that information with a tremendous amount of love. Okay, thank you everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Again, I'm only cutting it short tonight just because this cold is kicking my butt. So I will see you hopefully on Friday at Circle or next Tuesday on Facebook. That definitely will be here. God bless and thank you for joining us.